To my classmates, thank you for giving me the opportunity to pray. Last time I get to stand in front of the class and pray. I always you in my thoughts and my prayers as we begin this new journey. We did it. Can you bow your heads? Dear God, thank you for this day. Thank you for this opportunity you've given us. Thank you for keeping us throughout this journey. Thank you for your endless amount of strength and favor you have given each of us. Thank you for each of our instructors, clinic instructors, preceptors, family, and friends. We couldn't have done it without them. We know our story doesn't end here. God, I ask you to continue to guide us and be with us as we start a new chapter. In Jeremiah 29:11, you say, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you, not to harm you. Plans to give you a hope in the future." As we leave here today, help us to keep the scripture in mind and trust that you already had it planned out. Give us the strength to face the days ahead. Encourage us to take care of your people. I ask you to watch over us as we leave here today. In Jesus' name, amen. You may be seated. Good afternoon. Welcome to the 2022 Associate Degree Nursing Pinning Ceremony for Bevill State Community College's Hamilton campus. We are delighted and so very grateful that we are gathered together in person to celebrate your success today, students. I want each of you to know that I, along with many others in this room, are so very proud of each of you. While your journey at Bevill State has ended, you are entering the profession of nursing where you will have limitless possibilities. Nursing school is not for the faint of heart. But when you started nursing school, think of it, you added the end of a global pandemic to begin nursing school in. There are hardly words to describe the level of difficulty, the magnitude of stress, and the extreme strains that you've endured over the last 2 years. Each of you have exhibited such perseverance, such dedication and resilience that today we celebrate you and your firm dedication to stand despite the challenges that you faced and congratulate you despite all the steadfast challenges that you've had to overcome. Today is your moment. Graduates, let's be honest. Some days in nursing school it was a struggle. Can I get a witness? Sometimes you need an encouraging word, maybe a pat on the back, or maybe even a shoulder to cry on. And guess what? Many of the individuals that cheered you to the finish line are here today to celebrate with you your success. If you are a family member or a close friend of one of our graduates today, would you please stand so that we can honor you and how you've assisted them in their success? Graduates. Thank you. During your journey at nursing school, you've had lab and clinical instructors, you've had academic faculty, you've had student service personnel, you've had student support services, and all kinds of different staff members that have provided you with assistance and encouragement along your way. If you are one of the instructors, academic faculty, student support personnel, or any other services that have assisted and aided these students in Bevill State, please stand so that we can also thank you for all of your endeavors. Many of our graduates are financially supported by various programs like those associated with the Alabama Career Center. We want to extend a special thank you to Alyssa and Heather and all the staff at the Alabama Career Center and their assistance with their financial support that has made this achievement possible for many of you sitting in the chairs today. We would also like to extend a special thank you to our clinical agencies who graciously allowed our students to attend clinical to learn about nursing and nursing care within their facilities, and especially during a time of restrictions and limitations following the global pandemic. We thank you for allowing us to come in and work alongside of you and allowing us to care for your patients within your facilities. We appreciate you, we value your partnership, and we thank you for your daily heroic measures serving our surrounding community. Next, we would like to thank the Bevill State Community College administrative team for their consistent support to the faculty, which empowers us to educate the future students and nurses of America. Starting with Dr. Joel Haygood, President of Bevill State Community College. Dr. Leslie Hartley, Vice President of Instruction and Student Services for Bevill State. Ms. Collins Ahmed, Director of Enrollment Management, Public Relations, and Recruitment. Dean Melissa Stowe, Dean of Students. Mr. Max Weaver, Dean of Student Success and Athletics. Dean Maurice Engel, Director of Career Technical Enrollment and Education. Dr. Retha Cabanis on stage. She's the Director of All Health Science Programs college-wide. Dr. Kim Eddy, Coordinator for all the nursing programs college-wide. Mr. Andrew Brassfield upstairs doing the filming, Multimedia Coordinator. Ms. Jill Prunger, Hamilton Campus Student Services Director. Ms. Gina Frazier, Hamilton Campus Director of Student Support Services. Next, I'd like to introduce to you the Hamilton Campus nursing faculty. They have been essential in aiding the students to reach the completion of their journey. It is my privilege to introduce to you each of the faculty members. First, Dr. Lisa Holcomb. Mr. Leighton Wise-Carver. Mrs. Leland Clark. We cannot leave out Miss Amelia Batchelter, who keeps us straight on a daily basis. We'd like to also thank Mr. Rick Harkness for all he does to keep us safe and clean in the nursing building. We'd also like to extend a special thank you to our maintenance team for always being so kind and assisting us with these programs. I really can't say enough about the great group of faculty that have aided in the endeavors of your journey. Their hard work, dedication, and commitment to lifelong learning is evident in their instruction. Each faculty member truly cares about you, and I know you know that, and they encourage you to reach your full potential, and this is no different. We thank the faculty for all of their instruction and all of their encouragement throughout the last 2 years. Now, students, or should I say graduates, as you embark on this journey, let's think back over the last 2 years. Think back to your first semester of nursing school. In January, many of you came in so excited to learn new skills. You learned how to give medicines, an injection, how to start an IV. You even learned how to change a bed with someone in it. Think about all the way up until today. The never-ending PowerPoints, the class lectures that extended into audios. We had heavy textbooks, many to number. We had page after page of assignments and homework and ATI. What about those online proctored exams? And then don't forget countless clinical hours, lab and simulation assignments, not to mention the all-night study sessions, the coffee that you drank, the Red Bulls, the loaded teas, the stress, the sweat, and the tears. Today it is worth it all, and we celebrate you. We celebrate your determination, your commitment to learn, your commitment to be resilient even when you had difficult circumstances and situations. You have grown so much as a group, and you've also grown as individuals.
Your concern and love for one another as a class, cheering each other on each semester, has been such a breath of fresh air to the faculty and I. You are truly a very special class to us, and we will love you forever. Now then, the healthcare environment in which we are facing today needs you more than ever before. Remember, as a nurse, you are called to be a nurse. It's much more than a job. It's so much bigger. It's even better. You have been given specific gifts to care for those in need. Work diligently to make a difference in the world. Make a difference in your patients. Make a difference in your employment institutions. And I leave you with a quote from an unknown author about what it means to be a nurse. You'll never be bored. You'll always be frustrated. You'll be surrounded by challenges, so much to do and so little time to do it in. You will carry immense responsibility and very little authority. You will step into people's lives and you will make a difference. Some will bless you, others will curse you. You will see people at their worst and you will see people at their best. May you never cease to be amazed with people's capacity to love, to be courageous, and to endure. You will see life begin, and you will see life end. You will experience great triumph and devastating failure. You will cry a lot, and you will laugh a lot. You will know what it is to be a human and to be humane. You will have the most rewarding job in the world. Welcome to nursing.
Well, I really don't know what to say after that. She did such a great job. But I do want to say welcome and just to tell you what a privilege it is to be here. I've worked at Bevill State a long time, and I'm a nurse, and we were talking out in the foyer. I don't know, other than teaching, I don't know what else I would do. I'm a nurse, so. But I'm very proud of y'all because I have heard nothing but good things about this class and the impact that you've made, I'm sure in each other's lives, but on the faculty. And so I'm very proud. I want to welcome you. I am so amazed at the turnout from your families and the community that are here to support and celebrate you today. And I just wanted to tell you congratulations.
This class is very special. I hate to see them leave. I'm glad they're graduating. I know they're ready to leave, but I'm sad to see this class leave. This is very seldom that you have a class like this. You and your family, your friends that are here to see you, they may not understand the closeness that y'all have. Only you know what you've been through. And that's what I try to tell these classes, that only you know what you've been through. This class has meshed so well. They've had such great guidance in this class. Everybody has looked to each other for help, for support, for encouragement. And this class has just been y'all don't disappoint me. And they know what I mean by that. But I'm so grateful and so thankful to Lord above for giving me such a great class. I've been looking forward to retirement in the next few years, but I don't know if I keep having classes like this, I may stay for a long time. But anyway, at this time, I would like to present the Florence Nightingale Award. This award is going to be voted on by, or has been voted on by the Bevill State Community College Hamilton Campus Nursing Faculty. We have voted on this award. The Florence Nightingale Award is a good award for our student, one specific student that has just went above and beyond in everything. Florence Nightingale, as some of you may know, she was actually a founder of what we call modern nursing. She was actually, she always viewed nursing as a calling, so something that she felt was God-given. But this award exemplifies the characteristics of Florence Nightingale. This year's award is granted to a student who has consistently demonstrated integrity and honesty, a compassionate spirit, leadership, kindness, and also academic excellence. This year's recipient continually demonstrated a servant's heart. She has gone above and beyond as a servant to her patients, to the community, as well as her classmates, and you can ask each and every one of them. We have had the opportunity to claim witness to this student as she has guided, encouraged, and supported her classmates throughout this journey. Due to her excellence in leadership, this student was selected the president of the Student Nurses Association by her peers. The 2022 Bevill State Community College Hamilton Campus Florence Nightingale Award recipient is Ms. Stephanie Kane.
First of all, thank you so much to the instructors for helping me come this far, and I'm so honored to receive this prestigious award. If you would have asked me what I wanted to do after retire from teaching, the last thing most people would have said was to go back to school. Not me. As most of you know, I was an educator for 28 years and spent most of those years teaching 5th and 6th grade students at Hamilton Middle School. As much as I loved teaching and poured most of my life into education and helping children, it was always my dream to become a nurse. That was my plan A. I've always had a heart for service and a passion for helping those in need, and I was ready to embark on this new journey. I knew going back to school was not going to be easy, and I went from being the teacher to being the student. I had to transition from administering tests and homework to studying and completing my own assignments and homework. Some of my classmates I'd taught in the classroom, while others I had taught their children. I even taught one of my instructors. Talk about role reversal. It was a learning curve, to say the least, but I've had a lot of help along the way. With support from my classmates, instructors, and my family, I have achieved something I have always wanted to do. I remember when I was little, my mom had this medical book that I would get out and read. I'm sorry, my mom passed away in February. I loved how it fascinated me and held my attention, which it still does today. Nursing gives me the ability to help people in a way I've never been able to. There's nothing like the rush of excitement I get every time I step on that hospital floor, knowing that I have the opportunity to help someone new every day. The quote by Mark Anthony said it best: "If you are doing what you love, then you'll never work a day in your life," which sums up how I feel about nursing, because I genuinely love what I do. If there's any advice I could give you today, it would be to never stop fulfilling your dreams. Sometimes life gets in the way, but it's always possible to go after what you want. I'm fortunate and blessed that I not only got to live one dream, being a teacher, but now I get to live two. As I close, I want to leave you with a quote from John Wesley as a challenge for all your future endeavors. Do all the good you can, by all the means you can, in all the ways you can, in all the places you can, at all the times you can, to all the people you can, as long as you ever can. My classmates, you have been a blessing along my journey, and I love each and every one of you. At this time, I would like to introduce the class officers of 2022 that I have had the pleasure of serving with as president. So if you will please stand and come up on stage when I call your name. Rakita Bell, Vice President. Rachel Phillips, Secretary. Robin Zills, Treasurer. Carly Parker, Reporter. And Tessie Stone, Project Chair.
Again, my name is Robin. I was one of the SNA officers. I believe that I speak for all of us when I say nursing school has been a challenge since day one. Beginning at the very beginning with all the overwhelming amount of ATI assignments. Miss White, who's not here today, was like our mama. She was guiding us along every step of the way. We were also introduced to our nemesis, lab checkoffs and simulations. I know each of us in our class remembers the nerves of performing our skills in front of our instructors, and not to mention how we all got on our knees and prayed the night before a simulation that we were not assigned the dreaded role of primary nurse. But we pulled together as a team and got through each simulation. Yes, we felt like we knew absolutely nothing, but we learned so much more than we realized. Also, I'm sure we also know the relief of finishing those nerve-wracking checkoffs only to be instructed to deal with the pleasant patients we found on Shadow Health. Our class did not start off as one. We were 3 different classes mixed to form a unique family. Conversations in each class revealed the nerves of blending with new people in our 3rd and some 4th semester of nursing school. But as the days, lectures, clinical days, and all the nightmares that we had before our nursing exams occurred, each of us began to rely on each other. Many tears have been shed over failed or fear of failing our exams. We have laughed together, prayed together, and encouraged each other for 2 years. We have become a support system for each other because, as we've said many times, unless you have been there, we're the only ones who fully understand what we've been through. Nursing school has been the greatest challenge of my life, and I'm sure of your lives as well. We couldn't have made it this far without the support of each other and our wonderful instructors who have pushed us to do our best. Always making sure we complete at least 100 practice questions every day, so that when it comes time, we will pass NCLEX on the very first try. I truly believe I speak for all of my peers that we will miss these days and each other, and there is no one else I would rather have had this experience with than all of you.
Good afternoon. As mentioned before, my name is Carly, and I'm an SNA officer. The time we've been blessed to spend with our instructors away from class with SNA has given us more of an insight to who they really are, and that's not only instructors, but also our biggest supporters. I'm speaking about Dr. Holcomb and Mr. Wisecarver today, and with Dr. Holcomb, if they told me I had to talk all day, she's who I would pick. There are endless amount of words to describe her, and some of my fellow classmates use the words dedicated, caring, encouraging, supportive, wise, passionate, firm, understanding, motivational, generous, and lastly, this one's for Peyton, bougie. The list could go on for days, but these words describe her best. She shows us what we want to be in our careers daily and carries herself with grace and dignity. She has been a blessing to me and my classmates. Dr. Holcomb was always prepared. Any question we could ask, she had the answer and something to back it up, or we would call it a rationale. Even though I'm standing here today, knowing my classmates and I have completed the nursing program, all of us know and our friends and family know we have not arrived. We will arrive when we pass our NCLEX, or boards as you would call it, on the first try. Thank you for all that you have done for each of us throughout the program. We are forever thankful and blessed to have you. Mr. Wisecarver. He's a man of few words, but many, many facial expressions. He was a first-year instructor for our class, but he was always able to persevere. While sitting in class, we could never guess he was a new instructor by the way he taught. He's knowledgeable behind his years. We never had to guess what he was thinking, though. A few words to describe him would be problem solver, encouraging, positive, kind, available, and innovative. We always knew when we walked in the door and he had the green ball, he had a new game for us to try. He was always working on documents to help us understand anything he taught. If there was a question we asked and he didn't have an answer for it right away, he always let us know the next time he saw us. He never let us wonder about anything. He always had the best ideas. After walking out of Dr. Holcomb's test, he would be the first one there to let us know it's going to be just fine. He was always supporting our class. Mr. Wisecarver mentioned Joshua 1:9 in class last week, and that has stuck with me, which reads, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and of good courage. Do not be afraid nor be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." I chose to speak about these two instructors because they were involved the most with SNA. They took extra time out of their day to keep everything in line and advise us in any way we needed. These instructors have been available to us 24/7, and I don't mean that lightly. She would answer you at 10 o'clock at night if you needed it. Between festivals in the classroom down to meetings in the conference room, they made sure we always had exactly what we needed, and we can't thank you both enough. My time here at Bevill has been short, but these instructors have truly made an impact on my life and career forever. The instructors and program here is second to absolutely none. They were meant for this profession. I can only hope the classes behind us respect and love them like we do. It's a bittersweet feeling to graduate Monday, but I know I'm prepared for whatever life or nursing may throw at me because I was taught by Dr. Holcomb and Mr. Wisecarver.
I'm Rachel, as mentioned before, and on behalf of my classmates, I would like to take a moment to say a few words about Dr. Spann and Ms. White. Dr. Spann is our fearless leader with an infectious and joyous personality. The way she carries herself is the embodiment of professionalism. She genuinely loves the students in the program, always encouraging us and cheering us on. Dr. Spann's qualities extend beyond the halls of administration into the classroom as a gifted instructor. Unquestionably, she was put on this earth to be an educator. I looked forward to all of her lectures because she easily communicates information in a way that makes it enjoyable. Your acid-based lecture still resonates as a personal favorite. Thank you, Dr. Spann, for your character and leadership and for serving as a role model for all of us. Now, Ms. White, she couldn't be here today, but she was our first instructor when we entered the program. We refer to her as our nursing mama. Like any good mama, she took us under her wing and encouraged us when we were unsure of what we had gotten ourselves into. Before our first clinical, she ensured we looked our best and proudly wore our Bevill State uniforms. She went above and beyond to greet us with peppermints and a smile before every test. On bad days, she embraced us with a hug, then encouraged us to keep going. I believe I speak for everyone when I say Ms. White is one of the kindest and most compassionate instructors. Her patience enables her to be the perfect instructor for all first semester students. Thank you, Ms. White, for being so loving and kind. Thank you for being our encouraging nursing school mama.
On behalf of my classmates, first I want to thank you all for being here today to join us in celebrating a very long-awaited but very important moment in our lives. We couldn't be where we were without all of you, our instructors, each other, and most importantly, God. I just want to take a moment on behalf of our class to give a special thanks to a few others who've helped us throughout this program. First of all, we didn't get to have the pleasure of being in class with Miss Clark, but we have got to spend a little bit of time with her in the last semester or so. And just in that short time, we've seen that she's very kind, she has a big heart, and she's going to be a great mentor for the students coming up behind us. So we're excited to see where that goes for you. And then next, we had a lot of extra help, as they mentioned earlier. We had lab instructors who would come and help us in our skills lab. We had clinical instructors and preceptors. To all the lab instructors, we thank you for the times that you showed up and you showed us a skill over and over and over, probably over again, and to the encouragement that you give us right before we went into checkoff, because God and everyone here knows that we needed anything we could get those days. To each clinical instructor, we want you to know how appreciated you are. You took time on days that you didn't have to and chose to lead a group of students by guiding them and showing them what to expect as they became a nurse. You took time to, when we were in clinicals, it wasn't just they were there, they threw us out to the wolves. They really took time to make sure that when we left there, we knew what we were doing. We didn't have a question. And that takes a lot for someone to take their time to do that, because not everyone cares that much. But I think I can speak for all of us when I say that we had instructors that truly cared to take that time and make sure that when we left, we could say that they did their best to show us. So thank you for that. For everything you've done, we thank all of you for what you've instilled in us as we move on to the next chapter of our lives. We'll forever be grateful for your time, your guidance, and for most importantly, being an example of the kind of nurse that we all hope to be one day. That's something no textbook could ever teach us. Thank you all again for all you've done, and may God bless you all.
At this time, we would like to present our lamps and our pens. Okay, come stand right here. Kristen Nicole Anderson. Quaylin Ball. April, come stand right here. April Barnett. Rakita Bale. Candace Lynette Blanton. Stephanie Kane. Lexis Childers. Thelva Evans. Kanisha Kiana Gary. Kiana Gunn. Aisha Guy. Mary Allison Homan. Laura Nicole Kittrell. Courtney Danielle Lamb. Courtney McGee. Victoria Gabrielle McKay. Mackenzie Page Newell. Daphne Northington. Carly Parker. Micah Payne. Kaylin Perkins. Rachel Phillips. Mason Price. Allison Rudy. Destiny Riggin. Kelsey Robertson. Cecily Sanderson. Sydney Saylor. Brooke Schatz. Chastity Sloan. Ashley Spraggins. Tessie Stone. Beth, are you okay now? Where's your family? Mary Elizabeth Threadgill. Oh. Alexis Danielle Washington. Will it not open? Will it not open? What? Just hold it. Morgan Williams. Nikki Williams. Jessica Wilson. Peyton Woods. There'll never be another. Robin Seals.
At this time, we're going to recite the Nightingale Pledge. I solemnly pledge myself before God and in presence of this assembly to pass my life in purity and to practice my profession faithfully. I will abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous and will not take or knowingly administer any harmful drug. I will do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standard of my profession and will hold in confidence committed to my keeping and all family affairs coming to my knowledge in the practice of my calling. With loyalty will I endeavor to aid the physician in his work and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care.
And, and we'll stand and we'll pray. Before I start praying, I'll say Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths. Let's bow our heads. Lord, I thank you today. We are here today not to only celebrate this huge achievement, but we're also here to, number one, give you thanks, Lord, to give you praise, Lord, because this is a product of what trusting in you looks like. This is a product of what hard work looks like. This was not easy, Lord, and you know that because you've been here from the beginning to the very end. Those long nights, early mornings, hours of studying, those days that we thought we just couldn't go on. Lord, thank you. Thank you for blessing us with such phenomenal teachers who care about our future, Lord, who care about our success, Lord. I pray that the light they shine on us, shine on every single patient we have the honor of taking care of, Lord. In your name I pray, amen.
At this time, I'd like to introduce to y'all one of the best classes that we've ever had, the Bevill State Community College Hamilton Campus Nursing ADN class of 2022. Y'all better pass boards. The first time.